and it says it's live, and then the thing almost falls over. I don't know if it's actually live or not. I guess we'll find out here in a short second. Yes, it is. Cool. I like to see that, although it's not got the right thumbnail, but that's okay. Anyway, this is going to be the replacement for the live vlog channel. I call it live vlog channel again. The vlog channel. Oops, well that was not what I wanted to do, and now it's not behaving. Technology. I love technology, except when it doesn't work. So, let me try something right quick. Let me see if I can... It's telling me nobody's here. So you mean to tell me it's wrong? Yeah, it's probably wrong. Oh! Orientation is locked. Cool, well that's fine. This tripod, I tell you, is a piece of trash. Let me take this off so I can show you this massive... What is this? Granted, I bought it at the dollar store, so I guess I shouldn't be too upset about it. Yeah, I hate this thing. It's worth about as what I paid for it. So, I guess there's one thing, because it's not balanced properly. Probably could help, you know, spread the legs out a little bit. That might actually work. Yeah. Maybe it'll actually sit there now. So, let's see. I can go over here and I can check it here who's here. Let's see. Participants. Me and that. Okay. Well, let me try something else right quick. You can see everything I'm doing. Go over to the live dashboard, which still says I'm offline for some reason. I don't know, that's not working. Something about this just screams Google to me. The fact that it doesn't work. Is anybody surprised by this? Anyway, I think that's about all that I need to say about that. So, like I said, this is going to be a replacement for the vlog channel. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them here, if I'm going to do them on the vlog channel. Frankly, they're probably going to be on the vlog channel as opposed to here, but I'm doing this one here so it can get more, what's the right word? I don't really know. See, I'm doing this as I'm thinking about other things, and it doesn't really work. I've got about 45 minutes right now before Chrismaster 1 goes live, so I'm going to try. You see, I don't know. Having a more exposure, that's the word, exposure, is a double-edged sword, because on one hand, more people see it, but on the other hand, you've got a lot more people that are here purely to cause trouble, and... I don't know, I don't like that. You know, if you're here purely to cause trouble, get out. But, frankly, I don't know, I don't even know where I was going with that. But I've got no patience for the trouble. Especially when you consider that tonight, has been a night of screwing around with just about everything. So let me see if I can get this. I'm going to unplug it. And I'm going to take this, you know what, screw it, I'll just leave it on the tripod and move it over. And flip the camera around so you can see what all I've been working on tonight. This mess. So, I've got all of that mess going on. Yes, I know. It says there's 2 people here. Who's here? I don't know. I know I've got me. So, I'm watching this actually right there. I've got it muted, though. Wow, that's probably going to look awful, but... And I have the chat up, so at least I can see who all is in the chat room. I don't know if it's accurate, but I don't know, maybe it's close. But anyway, so I had all this junk sitting out because I had a bunch of computers out, so I was working on computers, and, well, that was what I spent most of today doing. So you can see in here, yeah, I've got quite the significant stack of computing equipment going on. You know what? This thing, actually, I discovered this while I was testing. I can go ahead, if it'll let me, turn on the camera flash so you can actually see better. Look at that. Wow. You can't do that while you're recording a video. You have to stop the video. It's kind of annoying. But, so, we got all this stack. I had this out. I've got an operating system on it now. That'll have a video. I had this out, but I didn't do anything with it. This one I changed the hard drive in. That'll have a video. This one I was going to do work on, but it drove me insane, and I got upset with it, and whacked the crap out of it with a screwdriver, so that will not have a video. This won't have a video. Actually, I didn't do anything with it. I need to get it out again and do work, but really, the constraining factor right now is all these clothes that are now covering this impressive stack of computers. So, yeah, I spent 5 minutes yakking on about nothing that's actually worth yakking on about. I'm not even really sure. So, actually, I know that Zach is here. If you can go onto Skype and tell people that I'm live, that would be useful, because apparently this thing's not sending out emails, which I don't know why it's not, as it should be, but it isn't. So it's probably got something to do with the fact that it's telling me I'm not live over on the computer. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, or that, or that. So a lot of these things, I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. Like, I mean, look at this impressive stack of equipment over here. No idea what I'm going to do with any of these. Well, that's not true. This is an operating system test bed. This is a malware test box. This is just a nostalgia box. This is going to be a NAS at some point, when I actually get off my duff and make it a NAS. This is garbage. This thing is another nostalgia box. This is scrap. And this is another vintage box. I'm going to keep that. I wonder, does this thing actually focus? I mean, it should, because I don't have any control for focus. No. I can't tell. I'm shaking around too much. Which is why I like the tripod. But anyway, yeah, impressive stack of junk. This DX5150 here, actually, that's why I had it out, was because I needed to change the hard drive. And piece of trash. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I put an IDE drive in it because I don't have another SATA drive. And piece of junk, didn't accept it. It just didn't post. And then, well, I got it to post. Oops. I got it to post, and then it didn't boot. What the hell? So I don't know. Does this thing speak IDE or what? I mean, it should, because it's got an IDE drive right there, but it doesn't work. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that thing. And, I mean, this is a SATA drive, as I'm busy breaking absolutely everything that exists on the floor. I mean, this is a SATA drive, but it's 500 gigs. I don't want to waste a 500 gig drive in a piece of trash I'm not going to use. Actually, hold on a minute. You know, if I put that in there... I could put it in there and use that as a NAS. You know, I didn't even think about that. Having a boot drive in it would be a problem because it's only got one hard drive slot, but, I mean, I could boot it from USB, or I could boot it from... I don't know if you could still do that. I could boot it from USB, or I could boot it from... Yeah, it's an impressive stack of computers. Where was I going? Boot it from USB, or I could boot it from the CD, and store the configuration on a floppy. You know, that might actually just work. I'm going to have to look into that. Huh. You know, it's a good thing I did this live thing after all. Because I probably never would have even thought about that if I didn't do that live thing. So this might be a NAS too. This, don't even know what I'm going to do with that. I was going to put it in the studio, but in the studio where I was going to put it, I've now got this thing. The Shuttle XPC, which I'm sure Ross would be loving to see. Before I do another one of these, I've got to turn off Skype notifications because they're driving me insane. So that's a thing. Something you have not seen on this channel before is that. It will have its own video. Actually, the next video I upload is going to be of that. And nobody will watch it, because nobody's watching the videos that I have now. But just as a sneak peek, it's in the studio now. And it actually replaced, if I go back over to that massive stack of computers, it replaced this. The Dell Optiplex GX280. Because the 280, well, actually, there's nothing wrong with the 280. I just felt like replacing it for the sake of replacing it. And I love how it turns off the flash when I switch the camera back over. So, enjoy my Dr. Pepper. And continue talking about things. I could go over here and see who it all is here. It says there's 3 viewers. Yeah, that is correct. I'm one of them, apparently. Don't know how that works. Yeah, I should probably plug this in before it dies. So, I'm gonna have to go downstairs and get a charger, because I don't have any up here. But I figure, while I'm doing that, I'll have a little discussion about some stuff that I'm going to be doing. Malware testing has its own channel right now. Shh, be very, I have to be quiet because there's people here. I didn't think anybody was home. Oops. So, yeah. Whoops. Here we go. Right quick. Doesn't take very long to get a mobile battery bank. I see now there's 4 people here. So that's cool. Where was I going with that? Malware testing has its own channel, but I was thinking about merging it into this channel. So I think I'll record one this weekend and upload it and see how it does. At least upload it and make it public by next weekend and see how it does. Let's see. Is it actually going to charge? I mean, it's got 3 ticks on this, so this should be okay. But nobody watches the malware. Wow, what the hell is this? This tripod is crap. I hate tripods. They drive me insane. Okay, anyway. Half this thing has been me complaining about the tripod. Not cool. Anyway. Malware test channel. Merging with this one. That's what's going to happen. If it doesn't work, it can't do any worse than it's doing now. So if it doesn't work, then it will stay its own separate channel. But if it does work, then hey. Excellent. I think I mentioned it at the beginning, but I basically got exactly what I paid for with this tripod. It's a dollar store tripod. The mount is great. I love the mount. It actually works. The tripod, on the other hand, not so much. So what I might actually do, and I may do it right now, I have another tripod right here that I gave $5 for. That is actually a decent tripod. So, while I'm setting this stupid thing up, and apparently it's messed up in ways that I don't even understand, while I'm setting this up, I'm going to talk about the other channels I've got. I have, however, goodness only knows how many other ones. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave those separate. The Siren channel and the Trash Collection channel are going to be separate. I see Wilkes85 is here and has said something in the chat. Excellent. So I'm going to keep those separate for now, but I've been thinking about it, and I don't know how long it's going to stay that way, because, I mean, great. It's a different... Those videos target a different demographic than the kind of video that this channel really does do. Wow. Hair is awful. I haven't changed the setting. It's on low latency. I don't know what that means. So, whatever. It could also be the fact that this phone is a piece of trash. It's not. It's an iPhone SE. It's supposed to be great, but at the same time, the YouTube app on this phone is completely screwed. So, whee! Oh boy. I don't know. I don't like this tripod either. So, yeah, this is a mess. This is one of those tripods that doesn't have a quick release thing. So, I've got to do this. I'm trying to do it without screwing around too much, but I don't think that's possible. Yeah, that did not work. You know what? I think that's good enough. If it falls over, it falls over. So I guess there's that. But basically, those are going to stay on their own channel for now. That's what I was trying to say. And if at some point in the future I decide that I don't want them to be on the same channel, then they won't be. which is not really much different than what's going on right now. That's kind of not really a good thing to say, but at the same time, I don't know if having multiple channels is really a benefit to anything. I mean, you can, on one hand, keep your different styles of videos separate, but on the other hand, it just gets confusing to manage. And if you've noticed, most of my uploads have been taking place here, as opposed to on all the other channels, and I haven't been uploading much there, and there hasn't been much content, and people haven't been watching them because there hasn't been much content. So, although I don't think that's quite the reason why people aren't watching them, that's one theory in my mind, and that's a lot better than saying, well, YouTube just hates me, so... yeah. It works better in Internet Explorer. Well, that is the first time I think I have ever heard that. So, those will stay separate, but the vlog channel, if this works, which I think so far it has, other than the fact that it's not sending emails, which, I mean, what are you gonna say? Nothing I can do about that. It's no worse than Vaughn Live not sending emails. So, there's one thing. I had something else I was going to say about that, and I don't remember what it was. So, the one other thing about the vlog channel is that those videos are uncut. So it's sort of like this. It lends itself well to a live scene, because in a live environment, you can't edit anything. In a video, you can, but I don't like editing, especially with this thing, which does HD video, which is probably another reason why it could not be working for some people. I have no control over it. It might even be doing 4K and I wouldn't even know it, because this phone is capable of 4K, which I didn't even know until I accidentally turned it on one day. So that could be a reason why it's not working, although, on the other hand, I think it downsamples too, so... Anyway. I was going to say something else. Crap. Yeah. Okay. I was talking about how it lends itself well to a live thing. This is the reason why I don't do my live show, the low-end radio show, with mostly talking, is because I cannot formulate thoughts very well. So, this is the result of that. Anyway, let me change the camera around so you can see the mess that I was working on again. I wanted to point something out. Some people know that, unfortunately, I had two cameras that did not... Well, they know about one, but there's a second camera that did not survive into the year 2018. And it kind of sucks, because one of them I actually cared about. That would be this. This thing doesn't work. I pulled the lanyard off and the lens cap because this thing's going to scrap. The problem with this is that, I mean, the picture output works, all of that's fine, but you can't take a picture with it. You push down on the button, even if you enable the second stage, it doesn't go into the second stage, so you can't take a picture. It just goes into that, you know, pre-picture mode thing. And never takes a picture, and I hate it. So, yeah, that makes me kind of angry, actually. Yes, you just saw me throw a Sony Mavica onto the camera. Onto the bed. The other camera that died, and some people might actually be happy about this because I get a lot of complaints every time I use it to record videos on my channel, is this. Does it actually focus? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. But this is the... oh, it does focus. Cool. This is that Video 8 Sony Handycam. I love the sound, like the sound quality on this thing, other than when it's doing its zizziness because of the bad capacitors, is actually really good. It's got a nice stereo microphone and nice sound. But the bad capacitors have now got so bad that I get no picture output. It's just distortion. So that is also probably going to be going to scrap. And of course, you know, that I discovered this, it died in the middle of a video. So in the future, when I actually do manage to upload it. Where's the tape? Here's the tape. It's on this tape right here, which as you can see is completely full. There are videos on this tape that will be uploaded to YouTube. Probably not in full because they're long. I mean, it's 2 hours of tape, and I've used up all 2 hours. I think there's 3 videos on this tape. Yeah, there's 3 videos. And I used 4 different camcorders to record those 3 videos. So, I hate recording videos with multiple camcorders because editing it back together in post is really difficult. Although tape-based cameras, such as the ones that use these, make it a lot easier to do that. Because you stop and then you start all over again. It's really easy. So that's another reason why I use, a lot of people like to write in and say, why the hell do you all use all those old cameras and blah, 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 blah. That's one of the reasons. I can record multiple videos to this and just import the whole video. I mean, at the same time, I guess it's real time, but still. Actually, what I was going to say was I can record multiple camcorders in one video, and I don't have to put the video together. That, and the computer that's sitting behind me, my main computer, is resource-starved. It's kind of a piece of crap. I really should get rid of it and upgrade to something, but I'm cheap. So, I guess there's that. Let's see. 6 people are actually watching this crap right now. Can I see who's participating? We've got 5 people participating. How the hell does that work? Okay, well, somebody left, so I guess there's one thing. As I was saying that. So I guess I drove people away by asking why people are watching this crap. I don't understand why people are watching this crap. 9:35. I've got 25 minutes until Chrismaster 1 goes live. So, what can I do in those 25 minutes? Probably not a whole lot. I need another drink. It's Dr. Pepper. Unfortunately, I ran out of Bart's root beer, which makes me mad, because I actually like Bart's root beer. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to say. So, basically, in conclusion, this is the new vlog channel. It'll be live. It'll be like this. And usually I'm hoping I'll actually have something to do. So, instead of looking at my ugly face and having me talk like I have no idea how to talk, I'll be able to switch the camera and have something going on right there where you can actually see it. And we'll be able to do something on video. Maybe sometimes, I'm thinking about recording a video live. Record a video and also show it live. I'm thinking about that. I'm also thinking about just doing something live because these will get uploaded to YouTube. I don't know about this one because it's kind of a piece of junk. But I think it might be cool to just do some of these where I just sit here and BS to a camera. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. That, I think, would be cool. Because it's all about the audience. If the audience wasn't here, I wouldn't be wasting my time. So, and actually, the first time I tried this, it didn't work. The second time I tried this, it didn't work. And I realized it was because, hey, dumbass, you've got it in unlisted mode. So, there's a problem with that, apparently. Because it's not sending emails. Maybe that's because it's not... I don't know. I don't think it sent emails. Can somebody tell me if this thing actually sent out emails to them? Because I didn't get anything. Maybe it's selective about that too. I mean, if you ask for notifications from this channel, maybe you get the emails. I don't know. But either way, it was not sending emails. So, anyway. I don't know. I don't have really much else to say about this. I think it's good. Yeah, it shows up on the subscriptions feed. It also shows up if you go to the channel, because that's how I brought it up over here, so I could see who's in the chat. Actually, I did that so I could ban people if I wanted to, because the third time I tried this, I had to shut it off, because somebody came in here and decided to go have free will over the chat room, and I don't have time for that garbage. So, I couldn't figure out how to ban them from the phone. So, And I see Wilkes85 is not very impressed with the whole idea of a live stream. I don't know, it's probably because it's broadcasting in 4K, if I had to guess. Or maybe it's also because I'm using low latency. I might have to turn on some other things and fix that. But of course, that's why this is a test. So, I've wasted so much time talking about the live stream itself than I have talking about useful crap. I guess on one hand, you know, that camcorder failing over there, come on. I hate touchscreens with passion. On one hand, that camera exploding over there means that I can repurpose my camera bags. So, if you thought the computer collection was bad enough, have a look at the camcorder collection up there. So, I've been able to, and I'm going to point this out. This bag is the one that had that Sony camera in. I took that out, and I was able to, I had 2 camcorders in here at one point. I took one out of this, and I put it in this bag, right there, which meant that I could take the camera out of this bag, which really didn't fit in this bag, and I put it in another bag. So, now, everything fits in, and it's great. So, I guess there's one thing. So, the problem with doing this on iVlog is that I can't do it from this. And the reason why I want to do it from this is because I don't want to have the inconvenience of having to, now that I've changed the camera back, I won't be able to switch it to forward. Come on. I don't want to have the inconvenience of having to turn on that, which then means I've got to turn on that up there, which then means that all of this stuff over here has to come on, and the camcorder has to come on, at least one. So, I don't know, that's why I did this. And part of the whole point of this, again, is to replace the vlog channel, which is... Actually, that's why I did this in the first place, is because I want the vlog channel... I don't upload there, and I want to upload there more often. I want to have more of these personal, you know, discussion sessions. Or, like I said, you know, have videos where I just, you know, set something up and do something. That's actually... What is this? You know, I gotta find out what this is. This piece of paper. Oh, look at that. Easy Eyes keyboard instructions. Surprised it doesn't say keycord right there, because that's what the USB ID string says. So... wow. Okay. So I figured out what that is now. I think I've got this down pat. So, I've got a couple of options down here on the screen. What are they? I've got a button here that says show live chat messages or hide them. That's not really helpful. I've got a magic wand, which I think is effects. What does that do? Nothing. So, okay. I don't know if it did anything. Maybe I sound like a robot right now. I have no way of knowing because it doesn't do anything. This phone's getting hot. Oh well, it's not the iPhone 5S, which would get so hot it would overheat and shut down. Which drove me insane. And I've got this other option here. Oh, I can mute the microphone. It's great! I can make myself shut up. I probably killed... Did the show... No, it didn't end, but I probably killed it by doing something stupid. So... I could shut my voice off and you wouldn't be able to hear anything, which would be excellent. Because nobody wants to listen to me anyway. So there's a share option. What does share do? Is that how you send emails? There's an email button. I'm afraid to touch that, though, because I think that'll go out of this application, and that might screw it up. So I won't do that. 30 minutes. 45. I think I'm going to cut this off soon. Because I don't have anything else to talk about. Ooh, I know what I could do. I could show you some more impressive stacks of things. What I'm thinking about doing, otherwise, with other things, you know, I want to talk about a couple of things that are coming up on the channel. So let's switch the camera back over, and go over here, and turn the flash on. this thing here, which was going to be an automation box at first, I think I'm going to turn this into another NAS. So, to complement my rather small collection of NASs over here, I'll have a third one, which should be great. So, we'll do that. That's what that will do. That's an operating system test box. That is 720p, okay. Well, that's fine. That means it's not broadcasting in 4K, and I don't have to beat the living crap out of it. So, I don't even know. I don't think that this... I don't know, can my connection even handle 4K? I doubt it. So then, this is for malware testing. I haven't even used it. I'm going to take it out and use it this weekend for that. And then, I've got to do something with this box. I haven't played around with it for a while. I think, you know, I think that YouTube's 240p has actually got better. I don't know, it used to be that it would make the audio sound like crap, but I've noticed that it doesn't make the audio sound like crap anymore. Yes, I know, Music World. I actually did not get these from Music World. I got them from Legend Records. Apparently they inherited a lot of Music World paraphernalia, so... these are the bags that they use. I haven't been in there in a while. I wonder if it's still around. It's the last place here that sells CDs in this end of town. As far as I know, Music World doesn't exist anymore, which is kind of unfortunate. But this box, I actually do have a use for it. Under there is a, crap. What is it? Creative Sound Blaster AW32, I think? Or a 64. I think it's an AW32. Oops. I think my phone is about ready to die here, so, yeah. Hopefully this is doing a good job of keeping the battery up. Oh, it might turn the flash off because it's overheating. But I need to install that. I've got the EISA definition file, or CFG file, and I need to find a driver disk that will actually work with it. I think I did find one, because that computer is running Windows 3.1, and I don't know, it seems to be difficult to find a disk for that. One thing also that I'd like to do, I have another 486 in the closet that has a NEC multi-spin CD changer. I want to put that in here too. But I forget, and it's amazing with all the little things that I remember, I forget how to set up a... Lost my train of thought. These chat messages are flying in here. But I want to... What was I saying? I forget how to set up a CD-ROM drive in a BIOS that doesn't do automatic drive detection. There we go. Which that one doesn't. So, yeah. I think I should probably go ahead and cut this off because the phone is, of course, overheating. But I think the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can break absolutely everything by opening up the closet door and showing you a couple of the other machines that I've got hiding. Alright. Not installed. Okay, that's what I figured. But at the same time, I also thought, you know, maybe there's a special drive type 0 that maybe you have to set it to. But anyway, I'm trying to break absolutely everything. But there we go. So there's what's going on in there. There's the 486 with the NEC. I can't turn the flash on, can I? No, it won't let me turn the flash on, bastard. So the drive is there. You'll just have to take my word for it. And I gotta get that running. I really do. And then there's the XT, which I found out actually does work, but it needs a floppy drive, at least one, and it needs a monitor and a keyboard. So good luck ever getting that working. Because even the keyboards are apparently really expensive, and I don't understand why. It's just a keyboard with a different style of connector on the end of it. So, yeah, I don't understand that. Frankly, I don't really understand a lot of the whole idea of vintage computers cost so much money. I don't understand that. I mean, for something like that, an XT, sure, whatever, but, like, even, come on, like, Pentium 3 equipment. If you go to try and buy something Pentium 3 on eBay, good God, a lot of the time these people are on crack when they're pricing things. And it's a Pentium 3! They're everywhere! It's not vintage. That's like Millennium stuff. Nah. I don't even think that Pentium equipment really qualifies as vintage. I mean, I guess if you get into like the Pentium 70 and 95 and the really old stuff, yeah, but other than that, no. So that's why I don't really buy a whole lot of things on eBay, is because the prices are insane. And frankly, there's no reason for them to be as insane as they are. So, I don't understand that. Anyway, it's 9:48. I think I'm going to cut this off. Chrismaster 1 will be live on iVlog in about 11 minutes, roughly. Maybe even sooner than that. Yeah, that's it. I've been on for like 40 minutes. 36 minutes. And I've been blabbering on about absolutely nothing. So, actually, another test I was going to do was I was going to use this craplet for... Ooh, that's cool. You can see the clock over there. I was going to use the craplet for broadcasting, but apparently if you want to broadcast from something other than a cell phone, you need to have a broadcast encoder. Are you kidding me? On a tablet? On this thing? It can barely even handle having a web browser open. Which is probably a fault of the fact that I have too many tabs open as opposed to the web browser. But I don't think having an encoder on there is really a good idea. So I guess that rules that out. And frankly, I think the audio on the feedback, the comments should be open when this video actually gets publicized. And, well, I will see you next time. And I'll see you at Chrismaster 1 show, if you happen to watch this before 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright. Excellent. Really? I clicked the end button. I want you to actually stop. Yeah, that means stop.